Hey folks, this is the last of two units, Unit 11 and Unit 12, the last of the term. So I'm going to do a little overview for Unit 11. I'm going to reveal both Unit 11 and Unit 12. There will be a separate overview video in Unit 12 just to clarify a few items because there's a lot to learn. So don't hesitate to ask questions if you feel confused. I know there's a lot of instructions. This last few units, we're going to focus on some creativity, pulling in all of the concepts we learned this term. And if we back up, that goes way up into point, line, and plane, rhythm, balance, scale, texture, digital and real live texture, figure ground, gestalt theory, layers and transparency, hierarchy, so important, hierarchy, continued modularity, grid systems, and now we're going to pull all of that together into one social media music banner. So this is a fun project. A lot of students really enjoy this. There's a ton of freedom, and I do assign groups. I pick them out of a hat. I know it's a little hard. I kind of tore them up here at home, and I chose them out of a hat, your names, and then I assigned you to a particular group. So with that being said, as they say in my son's preschool class back in the day, I remember this, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. I know we're all totally cool with whatever musical genre we get, but of course, it's probably more challenging when you don't like a specific kind of musical genre. I know that. Like I would have a really hard time with maybe, I like classical music, but I don't know a lot about it, so that would be really difficult for me. So this unit, we're going to research specifications, work with an assigned group to share common elements. You may not even talk with this person or do any kind of forum posting or responding to this person at all. You might just download their image and that's fine. So follow along with me as I do an overview of what this assignment is about for our final project. So we are going to create a final music poster. These instructions are quite intense, so you might want to print them out. It's going to be 2 units long up through the end of the term, and we are going to create a social media music banner. And this is, the first round is due on Sunday, August 5th by midnight, and all that is the element that you are assigned. And I'll talk about that later. The second part is due no later than the end of the term. The final completed banner is due by August 15th. So I'm going to talk a lot more about that later. But just so you know, there are, 2.5 weeks, I think, for you to complete this project. So you're going to want to look at the forum that I provide this week to determine which group you've been assigned, and then be open-minded, like I said, about your musical genre assignment. Within the genre, you're going to look for an element, an assigned element. I'm going to show you that in a moment. Each person will have to search for and contribute to the assignment and then share to the forum, such as number 1 would be a mock information text. That would be, what is the music banner? What does it say? So if I bounce back over here, if this is our music banner, there are some things that it says. It's got a hashtag. It's a Spinlet jam session. Looks like a small little jam session, and it's got a date. And if it's online, more than likely people who might want to go to it would click on it, and then it might bring them to the actual event or the Facebook page or something like that. We're not going to go interactive, seeing this is our first digital design class, so we are just going to keep it real basic, as in creating the size and the design of the banner, and then we'd move one step forward if we go into InDesign or Illustrator or Photoshop class. Okay, so we go back. This would be the copy. All I'm asking, if you are assigned the text portion, is for you to make something up. Look at an existing music music festival that you went to. Maybe the Faster Horses one, if you're assigned to country, or maybe there's something else that happens maybe there's other festivals, or maybe it's an international festival, or maybe it's something that's not even close to here, but it's got interesting text. You are not to be dictating the typography, because each person will be doing that themselves. You will just be posting to the forum what the event is and the date and the name. You can make it up. You can kind of mimic what is out there already, but I want you to get creative with that if you are assigned text. The second element is a vector graphic, a texture. So we all know kind of how to create that. We've done that. That was required up here when I had the rhythm assignment. I really wanted you guys to create a rhythm, which can also form as a texture. But also it could be something as simple as just like stippling effect that I've given you for the hierarchy project as well. So I gave you a texture, the dots, for that one project. And so you guys, that's all I'm asking for those people who are assigned a vector graphic or a texture. I want you to find one or create one and post it to the forum for others. Last, an image. People who are assigned an image, please go to a stock photography site or share one of your own. It's not a big deal if there's an image that you have that's relatable. Maybe you have a guitar laying around at home. Take a photograph of it, adjust the levels, do something cool to the effects, and post it on the forum for everyone to use for this assignment. And then no one will be responsible for others' lack of contribution. I want to be clear about that. So that being said, I'm going to bounce back over here. I have forums for this unit. One is a music banner group assignment, and this one is music banner collaboration. If I go into the group assignment, you will see the groups that you are assigned to. And if I go into the music banner collaboration, you will see the what you're supposed to post. So I'm going to do that in a moment. But I want you all to know that if you notice that one person in your group is not responding or posting or contributing, that's not your fault. I will follow. If anyone needs a text or texture, I will post that in the forum for you to make up for anybody's lack of contribution, just so you know. All right? So this unit 11, I want you guys to start by searching for your assigned element, okay? So look at stock photography sites, depending on what you're assigned. And then each person will post what they are assigned to, what they find. You want to post it to the forum, and then you're going to download your other group members' posts, what they've provided. So if I go into the music banner group assignment, you'll notice I have country music, and here's the big reveal. Yes, Brooke, Candace, Heather, that is also Delilah. If people aren't aware, I should put that next to it. And Elizabeth. Okay, I will be your backup design element in lieu of students who do not contribute. Okay, so don't worry if someone's not contributing. So for country music, Brooke, Candace, Heather, and Elizabeth, you guys are assigned country music. And Brooke, you are assigned the text, so you have to come up with the event name and the date and maybe something catchy for people. It doesn't have to be extensive type, but of course make it up, all right? Candace, you're assigned the texture or the vector graphic. So that would be similar to what we created for rhythm or even our texture assignment, building some sort of texture or sharing, finding it on a stock site, a vector stock site, and sharing it within the forum. Make sure it's free or original, okay? And share that in the forum for everyone to use. Heather, you're assigned an image. So any image you'd like to find and share for your group members. And then Elizabeth, texture 2. You're also assigned a second vector graphic. So in the country music, we want to have 2 vector graphics, some text, and an image. And then each one of you will take what's posted to the forum and create a separate music banner for each person. They may have similarities, but they're all going to look different, okay? Motown, Corinne, Drew, Kelsey, Debbie Ann, okay? Again, I'll be your backup person in lieu of someone not contributing. So if it's one of you not being able to contribute for the final project, then I will contribute that element. Corinne, you've got text. Drew, you've got texture or a vector graphic. Kelsey, you've got an image. And Debbie Ann, you've got texture too for Motown. That can be any music that was developed and has the Motown feel or mood and tone, Motown. Grunge. So think 90s grunge. Not sure if a lot of you are interested or horrified by it, but it is coming back. So we've got Desiree, Haley, Carissa, and then I will be your texture number 2 person. Since I know there wasn't an even amount of people for each one, and I didn't want to create a 4th genre. So I'm going to be your person for texture 2. Look for me. I will definitely post within that. Okay, so you each have a group. Hopefully you're not too upset by your assignment. And then you each have your element that you have to find this particular unit. Okay? And so that forum was your assignment necessarily. You're probably not going to be posting anything in there. It's just sort of an assignment. And for this forum, this is the music banner collaboration. So you can see that I've started a thread for each one. Share grunge music group elements here. Share Motown music group elements here. And then share country music group elements here. So I'll be posting for the one group. For grunge, I'll be posting that second texture within here that for you all to use. So hopefully that's clear. If you guys have any question, please feel free to contact me. I know that there's a lot of information, but I want it to be an active learning experience, sharing within each thread and then using those elements for your particular design in the way that you wish. Okay, so that is for that unit. We are going to be focusing on just collecting the element and sharing it, and also reviewing different social media dimensions. We've got a cheat sheet here. I want you to get a really good understanding of music inspiration. I want you to think about elements that way. This could inspire you to find a particular element to share with your classmates. And then I want you to start designing it, this unit, okay? So you can see this is kind of a simplified design, but there are no specific dimensions here, but I gave you this Facebook social media dimensions cheat sheet. And you can kind of go and use any one of these for a banner if you wish. I don't want to dictate what that is right now, but you can, this shows kind of this is kind of really neat for you to have for your own little Facebook pages, so you know what pixels to use in your creative software to develop your cover photo and all that. But there are a lot of different sites that will talk to you about different dimensions for banners, and I want you to kind of tell me which one you've chosen. Banner ad size guide here as well. And we've got, web banners, a full banner, 468 by 60, and then it shows you an example. So I've given you a lot to choose from, and in your final submission, I want you to explain which one that you've used, and you'll be reminded about that in the final unit, which will have a separate video. So this unit, find your element, look at your group, and post your element and start your design. Next unit, we will finalize the design, we will post, and we will critique. Okay, let me know if you have any questions, and truly enjoy this project. Don't forget hierarchy, scale, balance, all of the things that we've talked about this term. All of those elements should help you create a really strong, interesting design.